So, you have an anime for me? Yes, sir, I do. And I was thinking we do a bunny girl senpai.
Oh, yeah, I know that place.
What?
Yeah, I got a cousin that works over there. Come on, we can brainstorm on the way.
No, I mean like the anime I have for you is called Bunny Girl Senpai.
Oh, you might have to change that name. This club is very protective of their copyright.
Okay, how about, Rascal does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
Great, sounds amazing. I just have one question, though.
Sure, what's up?
What the are you talking about?
Yeah, I should have seen that one coming. So anyway, we're gonna follow this guy, Rascal, right?
Oh, this is the guy who doesn't dream of bunny girls.
Yeah, and one day he's just casually walking around the library and he sees a bunny girl just walking through there.
Oh, it's one of those libraries, huh?
What? No, what kind of places do you go?
Just places.
Anyway, Sakura's gonna recognize this particular bunny girl as this actress Mai, who also is his senpai at school.
Cool. So why is she dressed as a bunny girl in this non-bunny girl friendly library?
Oh, because she's got a case of puberty syndrome.
What do you mean by that?
Well, yeah, I see. So this puberty syndrome is kind of just this thing we're gonna have where it's like issues during adolescence, and this particular issue is that there's no one who can really perceive Mai as a person.
Oh, so it's magical.
It's for sure something.
Well, I mean, how could that not be magic?
Well, we're gonna throw in a completely simple and logical explanation for all of the weird things that are gonna happen in this show.
And what's that?
Quantum physics.
Do you actually know what either of those words mean?
Not really, no, but what are the chances that someone who watches this is actually gonna know what quantum physics is?
Yeah, you know, even if they did, it's not as if nerds are famed for going to Reddit and writing long posts about scientific inaccuracies in movies or anything.
Exactly, and so we're just kinda gonna use that term as like an excuse to explain away all the weird things that are gonna happen in this show.
Like what?
Well, the Rascal's gonna decide that he's gotta try to help Mai, fix this issue, because she's disappearing everywhere. Even her name is freaking disappearing.
Wait, wasn't she an actress though?
Yeah, and all the information about her in those shows is just, it's all gone.
What about the DVD copies of the show she was in?
Well, they're gone too, probably.
And what about all the money and bank statements she would have accumulated? Surely that's gonna cause some errors on one side of the equation, at least.
Gone, just all gone.
Oh yeah, and for that matter, what about her house? I mean, are all of her possessions just gonna vanish with her?
Oh wait, I got it. It's a very simple, very elegant solution. Quantum physics.
Oh, all of my worries have suddenly disappeared.
Phew, that was a close one. I was dangerously close to having to put some thought into this.
Yeah, just avoid, putting any amount of real thought into it. That is how you make a show.
And then one morning, after being tutored to sleep by a bunny girl the previous night, Rascal's gonna realize that, even he has forgotten about Mai.
If he's forgotten about her, then how does he realize he's forgotten about her?
Unclear, but then he's gonna remember her and realize that he's gotta work to restore her to this plane of existence.
Ooh, sounds like Rascal's gonna have a hard time doing that. Actually, super simple. Barely an annoyance.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's gonna confess his feelings for her in the middle of the school courtyard where everyone can hear, and he's screaming at the top of his lungs, and all of a sudden she's there, and it's all fine. Everyone remembers her.
Wait, how did that actually work?
Well, because I don't know if you realize this, but Rascal, he's the protagonist.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that, yeah.
And then we're gonna move on to the next puberty syndrome candidate, which is this girl Tomoe, who Rascal's gonna figure out is actually repeating days, because he's also repeating the days with her. Why is he also repeating the days if it's her puberty syndrome?
Right, because a few days before all of this, they actually met each other in the park where they kicked each other's butts.
I'm sorry, kicked what in the where?
And so, that linked them in the Force or something, so, they're in this together.
Okay, so what can you tell me about this Tomoe girl?
Well, she wants to be popular, and she's often on her phone.
Cool, what else?
Not important, but because of reasons, she's gonna convince Rascal to, fake date her, even though he really just wants to be with Mai.
And does that at least stop the time loop?
I mean, it does for a while, until, they're on a date, and then they're gonna have a breakup, where, Tomoe's gonna realize that, hey, she actually really wants to date Rascal, for real, even though he really just wants Mai.
Oh, so he's gonna pick her then, right?
What? No, he likes Mai. I thought I made that very clear.
Well, I mean, he confessed his feelings for her in front of the entire school, so I can only assume she did the logical thing and turned him down right on the spot and maybe slapped him a bit.
No, she's just kind of gonna not give him an answer, because we've got like 6 episodes of this left, and it's 2018, so we can't be having that in the early seasons or anything. That's gotta happen right at the end.
Right, I forgot it was 2018. I thought it was 2025 for some reason.
And so then anyway, after Tomoe really truly confesses to Rascal, time's gonna wind all the way back to that very first instance of the time loop.
Wait a second, how long ago was that?
Oh, about a month prior.
Wait a second, so Rascal knows how the future's gonna turn out, like sporting events and such. He could make a ton of money by placing bets. He could pull a Back to the Future 2 successfully.
Well, I mean, I guess he could, but he doesn't really care about that. He knows that there are more important things in life than money.
I do not understand the words that have just come out of your mouth hole. And then we're gonna move on swiftly to the next girl.
Wait, there's more?
Well, yeah, we do have a quota to fill. If you have any issues, take it up with the anime, please.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to go anywhere near those guys. They're scary, so yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool, because next up we've got this girl named Futaba, right?
Oh, what's she like?
Well, she's like a scientist who knows all about the quantum physics stuff that, is going to be the backbone of this whole show. Good, because, if we get a scientist in there to back up this quantum physics stuff, then, maybe people will actually believe that we know what we're talking about. Exactly, she's just kind of going to be there for the first 3 episodes, helping out Rascal whenever he needs it, but then one day, she's going to split into 2 bodies, kind of like how a cell splits itself.
Oh, that's vaguely sciencey.
Oh, you bet, maybe. And so then Sakura's going to realize that one of the Futabas is like a really suggestive, and the other Futaba has absolutely 0 self-confidence.
Okay. Wait, if there are 2 of them, though, and they look exactly the same, how are we going to tell them apart?
Oh, just a single pair of glasses. It's all that's going to separate them.
The Clark Kent approach, respect.
And so, eventually we're going to find out that this all happened because Futaba herself is extremely self-conscious about the way she looks, so the glasses girl is going to call the suggestive girl and talk it out, and they're going to come back together.
Wait, so they just recombine across time and space?
Well, I mean,
and which one absorbs into which? I mean, surely the one that gets absorbed into is actually the real one, right?
Hey, sir.
Wait, what about the law of conservation of mass that says, matter can't be created or destroyed? Therefore, when Futaba split, she would have had to take half her mass in one, half the mass in the other, or else it's just straight up magic, and we're not trying to do magic, right?
Quantum physics.
Oh, phew. Yeah, I was spiraling there.
Cool, because next up, we've got Mai's little sister.
And what's her deal?
Well, she's an idol, and she wants to be just like Mai.
Oh, okay. What's her name, though? I want to know what to call her.
Oh, that's not important. We'll just call her, blonde little sister.
Why not just little sister, then?
Because there's a brunette little sister in here later, and I don't want to confuse them.
Smart. Yeah, don't get those hair colors mixed up.
And so blonde little sister and Mai, they're gonna swap bodies, right?
Oh, so it's like a Freaky Friday kind of thing.
I mean, kind of, if Freaky Friday was caused by a massive inferiority complex in relation to an older sibling.
Well, what are they gonna do to fix it?
Well, they're gonna take over each other's lives for a whole month, and then eventually the blonde little sister's gonna realize that, she doesn't actually want to be like Mai anymore, and so, that's gonna cause them to swap back, and everything's fine.
Cool. You mean, satisfying conclusion to, Anarch, I suppose.
Oh yeah, we've also got Rascal's brunette little sister, who, she lost her memories a long time ago to the puberty syndrome and took on a whole new personality because of it.
Yikes.
Yeah, but then after, meeting with all these other girls, she decides that, hey, you know what, it's time I revert back to my old self.
Well, I mean, if she's back to her old self, then, problem solved, I would think.
Well, I mean, she doesn't actually remember anything from the past few years, and as a middle schooler, that is potentially harmful to her future endeavors and education, but, other than that, problem solved.
I mean, I have no clue what happened the whole of 1999, I'm just fine.
Wait, were you even born then?
Well, in a sense, yes, but in an actual truthful sense, no, not even close.
Cool. And so then eventually Rascal and Mai, they're actually going to get together, and we're going to end off in this nice little picture of them under a blanket as the snow falls down together.
Cool. So is that the end then?
Oh, no. There's still about half of the light novel series left.
Oh, okay, so we're thinking about a season 2 then.
Oh, I'm sure we could easily do that, but that's what the fans want to do, so of course we're not going to do that.
Yeah, I mean, what is our job suddenly to somehow please the fans who watch our show?
Can you imagine?
Not really, no, but hey, if it's not a season 2, then what else did you have in mind?
Well, I was thinking we'd do a movie 1 year after the initial release of the series.
Smart, okay, I'm on board.
And then we leave people in the dark for a full 4 years.
Cool, 4 years? That sounds like enough time for a global pandemic.
What?
And then, get this, we do 2 movies, both in the same year.
Oh, now you're cooking.
And then finally, 2 years after that, we released the long-awaited season 2, approximately 7 years after the original series.
Oh, yeah, that's sounding like just the most evil scheme.
Oh, yeah, in fact, I think it's probably foolproof.
Yeah.
I mean, unless the movies are actually so good that people don't even mind waiting.
Oh crap, I didn't think of that.
Hey guys, Anime Pitch Meeting here. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, then click over here because there'll be something that you want to watch next. And if there's not, I say, click it anyway. You never know. Anyway, see you in the next one.